Okay, I'm back. So, where is the thing? Is it this one? Yeah, okay. So, here is the thing. Here is where we left off. I have moved cameras around, so hopefully that all looks okay. Right. I've also got up the PowerPoint feed, so that should be showing okay. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. Sweet as. So, plan is to design some stuff, basically. So I'm going to look at a bunch of these. So things I want to include. I love this. Everything about this I love. So I want to get that in somewhere, somehow. I don't necessarily know how or where, but I'm sure I can figure it out. I mean, realistically, that is easy to include. Like the sort of almost like mushroomy, but I don't want to say that because I don't want people to make it weird. Toadstool-esque. Let's go with that. Fungal. I don't think fungal helps, actually. I retract that too. Never mind. Never mind. So, what I'm going to be doing, definitely want to use that eye. I think I like that one more than I like the angular one. So, I could cheese that. I can cheese that. I take this, and then do the same thing I did with this. So, whack that on there. And then, basically, get one of these, more of this, more of that. Then I should be able to trace it. Now, I don't know if I full screen it, whether that's going to make it weird. So because I don't need to for this, I'm inclined to just suffer the trackpad and attempt to do that. Then how big do I want to make that? That's probably okay, actually. Then I have to decide, because it should be upside down, I think. It should be a case of when the sword is blade side down, it's upright. So if I do this in the reverse, and again, I'm going to turn some lights off, bear with, because I'm just going to trace some stuff and really hope I'm not tapping the webcam in the process, because that would be reasonably annoying. Okay, that looks pretty even. I'm pretty okay with that. Let's go from there. Let's say I just do this. Like that. That. I'm literally just tracing a thing. So bear with, I will get back various. I think I like it joining. I think I like it joining. I do that and that. And then I do enjoy the way it does that. Even if I have it end there, don't object to that a whole bunch. Said it's something to that effect. And then decide how much I like or dislike it. I mean, so far I like it. So then have that. And bing. That also. Alright. So did I did it upside down. After saying to myself, like, oh yeah, don't do this thing. Fine, okay. One day I will not be the way that I am. What a glorious day that will be. Alright, well, I know that's the thing I like. But I have to do it the correct way up. Massive idiot. Okay, actually, I can cheese it and just do it on here. Why not? Right. Learn from your mistakes. It's this way up currently. This was not the thing. Which means if I did that, that would remain not the thing. So I'm gonna do it. No. Think. That way is not. So this way, it's then upside down. Which means yes, okay. Got it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. I can just do the thing again. Right. Take two. Colossal idiot. I can kind of line stuff up, though, which is something. No, I can't, because I need to have the lashes up there. Might be. Might be. Okay. Where do I want that to be? Pretty close to that, I guess. Let me turn off the other light real quick. It's harder now that I've got lines on the back, because, you know, I was an idiot. Right. So if that's there originally, I do it up like that. Pretty sure. Something to that effect. Pretty sure. Okay, right, bear with me while I do this again, but, like, correctly this time. At least vaguely correctly. Also, I'm not going to be here for a super long time, so I've got stuff I need to go and deal with this morning, as is always the way with days off. But this afternoon, I will have some time again, and then I'm not sure whether I'll be doing this or something else. Either way, I will be back with other stuff at some point, at a time that I actually don't know yet. Story of my life. Right. Ooh, that was probably fine. Sure, that started broken. Okay. Try that again. Speaking of breaking things, kick the ruddy sword. Alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just obscenely clumsy and bumping into literally everything. Look, the setup I've got in here is categorically a mess. So I'm sure it's fine. Okay, right. Try this again. Try this again. Make sure I'm doing this on cam. That's something I have to get used to, because I'm definitely not accustomed to that at all. Okay. I like how angular everything is. That is coming up at more of a point. That's what I liked about the other one, was that it was pointier at the top. So, that still comes in to curve. That comes up. this remains a circle. This goes down and along down here. Oops. Down there. This reasonably straight. Reasonably. This pen is getting too inky. Let me wipe it real quick. Okay. That on there. Ugh. Gummy throat. Awesome. Digging it. Okay. So I know I like this, but what else do I like? This will be the first time that I've ever made a proper cosplay and strayed from the source material and just kind of added my own spice to it. So, like, cool, exciting, but also, oh no. Like, I'm not accustomed to... I'm accustomed to planning stuff on, like, a logistics basis, but not designing things. I mean, I do design stuff, but not for cosplay. Those are, like, my own sorts of bits and pieces, so different. But it's fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I just have to decide what kinds of things I like. What else have I got on here? So I know I like that. That's cool. Okay, I do know I like that, but I feel already like it might be too big. Yeah, I think it's too big. Okay. But I wasn't going to know until it was on there. And that is the purpose of the sketchy things and actual size. So let's shrink it down a fair way. That? How does that look? Better. Considerably better. Okay. Let me try it at this scale. I don't know why I bothered putting a chair here. There's no way I'm going to stay sat down. Ever. The real template. This one. Cool. So, let's do this. Let's do this. And then flip it. Hold it up to the light again. Just to mark where that bit is. See, if I was really smart, what I would do is I would go and look for a bunch of tracing paper that I have somewhere. But A, I'm not smart. B, I don't know where somewhere is. So, yeah, not a whole lot I can do about that currently. But that would have been the play here. You know, I might know where it is. And it would be a really smart way of approaching this. I may go investigate. Why am I the way that I am? In fairness, it's not a bad idea. It's just one of those, you know, couldn't have thought about that before I started doing this again. You know? Oh well. it will be worth and it will make sense, so I should just do the thing. So what I will do is connect these like that. Uh, Probably something like this. And then, what is frankly a guess. That's gone super well historically. Good enough. Okay. Yeah, tracing paper would be the smart thing to do here. I can layer various things and see whether I like it or not. Yeah, it is the smart thing to do. I think I know where it is. I think I know where it is. So let me go try and find it. And if I can't, then whatever, I'll keep being an idiot. But if I can, then great. So bear with. Okay, I found it. Where's this one? Cool. Okay. So I found the thing. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Perfect. Right. This is the smart way of doing things. And what I should have been doing this whole time. Shocker. Shocker to absolutely no one. Right. Let me just... No, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I was thinking, can I cut this with a knife? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't need to do it. And it's not worth me being annoyed that I don't take my own advice. Again. It's not a requirement anyway. All I need is something super rough. Can I fit more than one on there? That's that. I can fit another one on there. Interesting, interesting. Okay. That means that if I just do it like that. Okay, yeah. Then I fold that in half again. Because here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. What I can do then is layer stuff. Pretty sure this is like an architect thing. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before with like building plans and stuff. The thing with me, right, is there are 1,000,001 fantastic ideas out in the universe. I just don't do my research. Like, I'll research the designs of stuff and concepts and themes to absolute oblivion, but when it comes to techniques and like practical things, no, I'm winging it. I don't care. I should, but I don't. Now I've got options here. I've got options. Because I don't really want anything to be fixed here. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I will... And drawing in pen on this as well is going to be sketch, so I should really do this in pencil, which I hate. So I'm going to call this... I'm not going to call this anything, screw it. Okay, let me think. I want to be able to layer them all individually as the thing, so I don't want to, like, fix anything anywhere. Once I start drawing, I'll know anyway, screw it. But I'm going to need to know for the sake of that, so let's just say... that. Da 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 da. Yeah, I'm not taking a ruler to any of this because that's just wholly unnecessary. What this bit is. Okay. Then I'm going to take this bit of tracing paper back to my monitor. And am I smart about this and just flip it, or do I do like this? I think I can do both. I think I can do that, and I can also invert one. Is that what this is? No. This? No. Whatever, I'll just spin it. I didn't want to spin it because I hate trackpads, but I somehow got away with that, so it's fine. Right. And it'll be upside down on here. Then it's the right way around here. Okay, right, hang on, it's fine. I'm getting confused again. Right. Right. It should be this way up for this. This is fine. This is fine. So I want that to line up with that. So about... what? That? About that, let's say. And then... that. That. Da 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 da. I need to go turn the heater down in a second. It's getting too warm in here. Can't win. Too cold, too hot. At least it's a pretty small space, so it's easy to like heat up and cool down pretty quickly. Right. That's that. Okay, so then, in theory, I should be able to lay that on there. And haha, I have a layer of a thing. I'm also going to take my scarf off, so if I bap the mic, I apologise. Alright, I think I got away with that. Heater. Oh no, you are on the lower setting. Great, okay, cool. I'm sure that's fine. Maybe the scarf will make a difference. I'll see. Just let it lie for now. Alright, yeah, so that's a layer. Cool. Let me just fill this in a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on sitting down. It's less than no point. Do it on there, and I can see still. I don't think I've used any of this paper since my Samus build. I got given a bunch of it by a family friend at the time I was building Samus, which was... Oh, God. That's uncomfortable. 12 years ago. Jeez, man. Is it? And if I'm 28, would have been 18, 17, 16. Yeah, 12 years ago. Oish. Yeah, I used a bunch of this when I was figuring out the patterns for that. But I used it just because, like, in my head, that was what pattern pieces were made out of. Because I did a lot of sewing. But it's... Now I'm looking at it like, well, no, it's tracing paper, so I can layer it, and that is going to be stupid useful. Which it is. That. Okay. So that is then the eyepiece. I like that a lot better at that size. What about in relation to my big sword over here? Do I like it on there? Or does it still seem too big? I think it's okay. I'll try that for now. I'll leave that for now. And yeah, I'll leave that for now. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'll stick that off to one side. Ideally not on the bench though, because picking it up again is difficult. So, next layer. What else do I want on this thing? That's the question. Because that was the easy bit. That was the thing I already knew I wanted on there. So what else do I want? What else do I want? These were all the things I was looking at. So what do I like about these? I like the swirlies. Let's take this. Have a look at the swirlies. Please, trackpad, please. Don't do this to me. Don't make me get my mouse, man. It's not worth it. Okay. Let me hold... Actually, no, if I draw the outline of this, then I can hold that up against it, and that's fine. Let's make sure it's all at least vaguely aligned. Come on. The trouble with no straight edges. Enough. Is it good enough? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've got to think about where I even want to have these, because I don't know. I know I like them. I don't know why, and I don't know where I want them. Uh, I don't object to that as an idea. I also like the leafy looking things. Where can I fit them? They need to be bigger for starters. Right, let me copy you. New one over here somewhere, whatever. I like the leafy things. Let's see if I can get those. I like everything about this. But where do I want this? So I can make up a whole bunch of this anyway. What would make sense for the leafy things? Maybe in those corners? If I do that. I'm just holding tracing paper up to the screen right now to figure out where I even want these. If I even want these. Not there. So what about... It'll all make sense when I get back to drawing stuff, it's fine. Okay, I like that. But is that asking for trouble because of how small it is? Potentially. Do I want it in those corners? No. I don't know that I do. Okay. Maybe I put the leafy things on hold for a second. And come back to this. You go down there. Please, trackpad. I beg you, just do the thing. Ah, fine, don't. Don't. See if I can... Whatever. I will not be talked down to by a broken trackpad. Nah, not quite. I definitely like those. I think that's a good plan. That's pretty okay. But again, that's really small. Really small, and I'm definitely giving myself work by doing that. But then, what's new? Because that's... I like this bit on here, but I don't want to do the triangles. I want to do something else. But I enjoy the premise of that. And I'm thinking... I like these. The kind of uniform squigglies. Then I'm thinking... I'll tell you what. I keep wanting to find a picture of the Twilight Princess Master Sword. So let me get up some pics, because there are some details on here that I enjoy. But I need to be able to find a reference with enough detail on it. It doesn't get in close enough, which is annoying. Ugh. You can kind of see on there, but not quite. Okay, never mind. It's fine. It doesn't give me enough. It doesn't give me enough of what I was thinking. Okay, well, if I'm looking at patterns and stuff, I had a bunch of stuff I saved for that. Not as much as I thought I did, to be honest. Okay. What if I just make it up? What if I'm trying too hard? What if I just look at that and have a guess? Is that a bad thing? I think so. that'll be it blade down, which means... Did I do that the wrong way up again? Yep, I did that the wrong way up again. Because I'm a genius. Awesome. Well, in fairness, that gives me one that way up, and I can do the other one the other way up, and then see which I prefer. It's fine. Fine. Doesn't have to matter. I will just draw the other one that is the other way up. And so if that's upside down, I want to draw the other one not that way up. This way up. Okay. Bear with. Unless I flip that and do it from that side, because then I'm not doing... No, it's fine. It's fine. I can make this work. I can make this work. Definitely. Don't question it. It's fine. Unless, hang on, can I be smart about this? Probably, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. If I do it like this. Yes. Okay. Good. Then it's roughly in the same place. That's fine. All right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm figuring it out. Okay. If I line that up with that, more or less, and then just draw it from there, then that'll be the right way up. Good. Then I just have to trace the thing. Like that. Then I can decide which I prefer, so it's fine. That blue line underneath did confuse me for a second, and I thought I'd screwed this up. No. Thanks, short-term memory, very cool. Okay. Okay. So now I can decide which I prefer, which is obviously going to be this one, because it's then the correct way up. Then I quite like it upside down as well. Certainly don't mind it upside down. That then feels like it's too close to there. That needs to come higher up. Yeah. Okay. But now I know. So I'll do the same thing again. I'm glad I opted for tracing paper, because I just get so many more chances to figure this out. Okay. Let's do more of this. So give that one of these. And just fill in the lines again. I need to be vaguely time conscious this time around, because I will have to go and deal with things and stuff eventually. I'll be heading out around 8:30, so I need to leave before then to go and get everything together to then actually go places. Okay, here's another thing. So, we assume I liked this one, but that was too... might even be too big, you know. I do it slap bang in the middle of the line, I'm holding it up against the paper prop, see whether I like it or not. I think it's too far down, definitely. In terms of sizing, it's not bad. It just might be slightly too big. But I don't want to change too many things at once. Ugh. Decisions. I'll leave it the same size. I'll leave it the same size, but I will take this next one up a tad. So I'm going to draw over the thing again, but this time I'm going to put wait, I don't need to draw the thing. I can do this. Every time, man. Come on. Oops. Let's not do that. Let's draw on top of. See, I knew these would come in handy. Draw on top of an old bit. And if I want that to be higher this time, then I will just line this up. Check that that's actually in view, because wouldn't be particularly helpful if it wasn't. Okay. Right. That in line with that. That in line with that. As long as everything's in line on the tracing paper. I mean, it isn't though, well. Let's just assume about there somewhere. Out there somewhere. That. Da 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 da. I may end up faffing with all of this for a while, to be honest. Until I settle on a thing that I like. If I'm this bad with the sword, then by the time we get to the armor, good grief. That is going to be a chore. I remember talking it through with a mate and saying, oh yeah, you know, I'll just draw up exactly what I want at some point. It'll be fine. Okay, sure. Sure. Of course I will. Right, up against the big paper one. That's definitely better. It's definitely better. But it still feels too big. Okay, I'm going to make it slightly smaller. So that's one that I don't think I'm going to do. Where do I put the ones that I don't think? Let's do meh over there behind the sword. And closer, better, closer, warmer, I'll keep hold of. Right. Another one of these. Back in frame, if you please. How's this already taken me 44 minutes? That's mental. Right. Do more of the thing. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I'll be doing more of this later or something else later. Kinda depends. Go here. Make this. And make this slightly smaller. That's very slight. But is that going to be enough? Let me look compared to my this one. then he comes to there. I mean, it does look a lot better. I'll try it. I know it's slight, but I'll try it anyway. I think it might be better. Just make sure that I've definitely got this the right way up, because, god damn it, I'm not messing with that again. Right. Erase that off the screen. Pretty sure I didn't need to trace it. Oh no, I did need to trace the screen this time because I resized it. Never mind. Never mind, I thought I was being an idiot again and not using the things I already had. I was definitely being an idiot, but it worked in my favor this time, so it's fine. How that works. Okay. That goes over. That goes up. Goes along, and that goes along. What day is it today? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. But it was Wednesday for a second. It is not Wednesday, my dudes. Always, yeah, it was okay. Just checking. Okay. Cool. Good enough. Enough, right. Let me check it against my big sword. Do I prefer that? I definitely do. Okay. And on here, I definitely do. I could fix that, but that'd be great. That's better. I need to come across more. I can mess with the finer points later. Main thing is that I have a better idea now of what I like. And it is that. I like that. What do I do with that? So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little star up here, just so I know, yep, this is one that I like. And the question is, as I say, what else? Another sheet of this, for starters. Visible by 4. Pretty roughly, but oh well. Okay. But if I can come away from this with something design-wise that I'm reasonably cool with, then I will have to sit on it for a number of days before I decide whether it is or isn't good. Because even if I like it now, the way this usually works is I come back to it later and go, actually, nah, I was wrong. That's why I'm not going to chuck away any of the other drafts. Because I can and do change my mind. I suppose it's like portrait painters, you know. Have to leave it and come back some other day to notice when something's off. It's one of those, like, if you look at something for too long, you just kind of stop looking at it, you know? It's a thing. It's a thing. I'm pretty sure most people do it in some capacity. Right. Take one of these. So if I'm okay with the eye, that is progress. It's not a straight enough edge. That's pretty okay. Nice. We'll draw this out again. Got that. Now the question is, what do I want to do with that? I've got this. What do I want to do around this? What kind of swirlies do I want to do around this? I definitely want to do swirly things. But what? Something else I like pattern-wise. There are lots of things I like pattern-wise, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, hang on. Let me consult the book. The book has things and stuff. Let me have a look. I'm going to go open it on top of the freezer, because there's space over there. Right, there's the big fierce deity, which is great, but also not the droids I'm looking for. What's this one? Okay, this has got a bunch of the swirlies in it from Midna. But there's a scenery one. The Twilight Princess. Alice. I'm looking for, because I think that has a thing on there that I could use. Do like the wings. Cool. There's the broom sword. That's pretty cool. Light spirit's also cool. Ah, I'd forgotten about the spiders. Ah. It's fine. Everything's fine. Right, Shadow Beasts, epic. Cool. That sword was such a cool mini boss. Freaked me out. Okay, so it's not there. Which makes me wonder whether it's at the back somewhere. It might just not be in here, to be fair. That's all Breath of the Wild. Okay, I might just have to Google it. The Palace of Twilight. There's something on the very front of the building that I remember, and I want to know what it looks like. Let me Google the question. It's got to be Zelda Wiki. Let's do that. Show me the building. Good, show me the building closer. I need more patterns. More patterns. That helps me not. Oh, the Zant masks. I remember those. That was ridiculous. That was basically what it looked like on the back of Midna's cloak. Okay. I don't hate it, but also it's not quite what I was thinking. What about Zelda? She had a a panel at the front of the skirt of her dress. See, the difficulty is trying to find only Princess Zelda from Twilight Princess. It's hard. Because whatever way you swing it, you're putting in the same two things twice. Okay, that's a pretty good view. Maybe... Maybe that's a thing I do with this. Maybe that's the thing I do with this, because that same symbol is on the goddess cubes in Skyward Sword. Aha, here we go. Right, I want this. Oh, is it a tiny image? Please. Please, no. Please, give me a decently sized image. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I can work with it. So I think I might do something like that. Get back here. I'll whack it on here for now. Why not? What I want to do is take stuff from on here. And even if I'm not able to trace it directly, I can at least use it as inspo. Let's see. I know what I want to do with that. Let's just take half. Well, I mean, let's make it bigger first, then take half. Right. Trackpad. Ooh, trackpad, come on. Oh, come on. God, this is pain. Stop. Come on, please. Right. Okay. Now, no, I don't. Sticky keys. You can miss me with your shit right now. Okay. In relation to this eye, how big do I need to make this? I'm doing it from over here somewhere. Probably about as big as it already is, to be fair. Alright. Let me see whether I even like this or not, because I might not. I might hate it. I have no way of knowing yet. Ooh, that's an interesting premise. Okay. Right, let me cook. Let me cook. Give me this. And what would be helpful is if I could flip it. Where is the thing that lets me flip it? Why is everything not where I'm used to it being? I don't understand. I just want it to flip on the horizontal. It used to be around here somewhere. No, 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 no. This? No. Come on. This is pain. It moved to along here somewhere. No. Why? Why? I used to be able to just flip the picture. What's this? No? Whatever. Fine, I will just suffer. Fine, it's nothing new. Whatever. Gonna have to turn one of the lights off again while I do this, though. Fortunately, I don't need to mess with the brightness or anything, because I can see it totally fine. So, let's say I were to take that from here and have it as a direct continuation. The trouble is that then... Okay, well I can do that. And then if I'm smart about this, emphasis on if, Because if I say that is that and that is that, what I can do is make it up slightly. That's really as high as it can get. So if I were to... Oh, nothing's ever easy. I'll take it from here. That works better. Okay. Do I have an eraser out here? I do. Will it work? Yeah, we'll see. Will it just smudge across the whole thing? Because I seem to remember that happening last time. Ooh. Okay. Alright, huge. Ah, I hit the webcam. Damn it. Alright. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not even vaguely manic. This is the problem, right? Is that there's a reason I don't, like, stop and spend a bunch of time designing things. I'm impatient. I want to do the thing already. And sometimes that's not sensible. If I wanted to have that come about there in the grand scheme of things, yeah, if I ignore the eye for now and just go, right, where would I want this to end up? I would want this to end up around about... The eye matters, but... Right, you know what, I know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to start by really quickly drawing in where that eye sits in relation to this, and then I will mess with the rest after the fact. The eye is here, 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 there. That's where the split is. That's where that is. That's that. So fine. That's fine. Right. Now I know what that is. Where do I want to put the wings? If I were to put the wings. I'd want them to be further along. So let me do the rest of this as well, out of interest. Let's say... Why does that seem so wonky, though? Probably because it is, right? Whatever, deal with it later. Deal with it later. Now, let's say it's roughly that. Roughly this. This bit doesn't matter. This is frame of reference. Whatever, deal with it later. Okay, now if I were to put wings into this, they'd start from around here, I guess. And then... things I'd want them to frame that. I'd kind of want it to come in from here anyway. So let's say I were to... And that's the problem, is that if I come in from there, that messes with that. Does that matter? Maybe I'm deep in it. Maybe I'm deep in it. And all I actually need to be doing is... using my brain. Maybe... if I... maybe... I don't know why that seems so wonky, but I need to stop caring, dang it. Because it doesn't need to matter. No, I want to have that split, though. And I also am enjoying the idea of the wings. But where do I take them? Let's say... that's the trouble, is that then... maybe I just have to distort that slightly, then. I like how even that is. Okay. Let's say hypothetically. Let's just draw these in and see what happens. Out of interest, just draw this in, see where it goes. I like the split, that's the thing. But I definitely want to have the split in there. Okay. I like that. I don't like where it currently is, though. So maybe what I have to do is move the eye down again so that I can accommodate the wing. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe it would be smart of me to take that. Fine. And then in terms of this, what if I had to put that somewhere? Where could I put it? That looks weird. I'd want it to be further along, but then that also looks weird. So I'm starting to wonder. So I'd want the wing to be bigger as well. Okay. Let me think. Trackpad, I swear. Okay. How much space does that take up on the thing? Ooh, hang on, there's an interesting prospect. Maybe I've been approaching this wrong the whole time. Which wouldn't be a surprise to anyone, but... Alright, hang on, there are options here, there are options. Let's try a little option A, little option B. Get rid of this, because I don't like that where it is right now. Hit the camera again, my bad. Get rid of that. Do not need, do not care. Right. I think if I just draw out the wing on its own in a space that looks sensible, at an angle that I enjoy, and then see what happens. I think that makes sense. Let's say I like it like this. Do I, though? Maybe. Maybe I do. Let's try that and see what happens. I might hate it, who knows? That's the purpose of the exercise. Figure out whether I hate it or not. Right. There is a wing. Do I like that? Do I like where that is? No, no I don't. Okay. Well, now I know. So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So what do I like about this to begin with? Definitely like that angle. Okay, fine. It's fine. So let's say I did it here, I guess. Say I did it here. Like this. At this angle. Okay. Do I like that? Against the big sword? Maybe. Maybe, but it's hard to know. So what if I did it with the eye? Let's see. So there's that. Do I like this with this where it currently is? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Maybe there's something I can do with it. Maybe if I make it more rounded up there. I enjoy the fact that there's that split in there. Like that. Keep that in like that. I don't hate that. But where do I then go with that? Maybe I just do that. Maybe it's as simple as that. I don't hate that as a thing. I'm not super adverse to that yet. But it definitely needs something else. Now, do I go in or do I go that way? Probably in, right? Do I do anything with that at all? Maybe I just go down and leave it and then add something else to it later. I don't mind that. What else have I got on here? Okay. Okay. Ideas are forming in my tiny brain. Definitely still want to do that somewhere. What else have I got? Same old, same old. Okay. There's something else I was thinking of. I think it was the boss portals. Let me look. Twilight Princess, portals. Nice. No. What about the Mirror of Twilight? Let's try that. So that's got some really cool stuff on it. But that's, again, I don't really want to do, like, the angular thing. There are too many triangles on that. I'm not down with it. I am down with that, though. No, that's somehow a worse image. Let's see if I can open that. Again, Zelda Wiki. It's a tiny image. Why? Well, can someone provide me with a bigger image, please? Ooh, that looks good. Please be good. Aha! Okay, right. Right. I continue to cook. Bear with. Nice. And what I'm down with particularly is that right-hand one, the back of the mirror. Because that's the kind of effect I want to have on the armor. That sort of... Please don't do that. That sort of weathered trackpad, god damn it. That sort of weathered look. Then it's got like the snaky things in the same sense that it does on the fused shadow along here. Which I've also considered. Would I include that on the sword? Maybe. maybe. But also, that is reminiscent of, like, the bird feet. So maybe I do something like that. Maybe. Do I want to end it in feet? Actually, yeah. Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I do want to end it in feet. Let's see. Let's say I did that and I ended it in the claw foot looking thing. Let me just take that direct from here rather than risk trying to draw it and making a massive mess. Because I don't think I want to do that. I don't know, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Okay. How does that look? Do I hate it? Do I not? I don't mind it. Don't mind it. Okay. And then if I had both of those together, up against the big sword, do I like how that looks? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with this. I'm gonna make you guys seasick by hitting the camera as often as I am. But it's just hanging. I don't have a proper stand for a webcam that's like top down. So yeah, it'd be fine if I was like consistently sat, but I'm not. I'm up and doing things, which I'm sure isn't remotely shocking. Right. I'm rolling with this one. I want to align that to be straighter. That's up against that. That is then straighter and more in line with that. And then I just have to pull that in a bit. Really, I want to align this so that this bit here is reasonably straight against that. Then I want to do this so that it lines up where I kind of actually want it to be. Do I want it closer or further away? Do I want to do both arms or do I want to do one? I want to just do that one up and then have something else, but then something else has to fill that gap. Does it have to? I like it the way it is now. I like it the way it is now. Screw it. Let's do it like this. Do it like this. Something like that. Down like this. Yada yada. That. Cool. Alright. I don't mind that. And then on here, looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. The only thing I worry about is it's very close to those edges. Kind of want to bring it further in. But I'm a big fan of that, so let's give that one of these, because yes, I like that. And I'll stick it on the pile of things that I like. Now, that gives me a better idea of what I've got so far. I like that. Now, if I'm working as that as my base layer, what else? What do I want to put in here? I kind of need that to be more plain if the middle is going to be interesting. I was wondering originally whether I did a big wing on either side, but I think that's too... It's kind of just too plain. I know it's a complicated thing, but I think because Twilight Princess is detailed, right? Everything's detailed and convoluted and swirly and interesting. And I think if I've got a space that big and I fill it with one thing, it kind of just isn't thematically appropriate. So what swirly things do I want to put there? That's where I end up coming back to things like that. I also had this one. Whack that one here. I like them both. Mm. The leaves. I still like the leafy things. I'm still thinking I do that for the smaller bit. This is cool. That into that is alright. Maybe... I will have to think on that. I know what I want to put in here. That's easy. Let me draw up another thing. Wherever the edge that is straight is located. Or at least, you know, more straight. Thinking. That's why I've gone quiet. Things like this, like, it tends to be a case of I will know when I see it, right? I'll know when I see it. The minute, I don't know. I don't enjoy that. I kind of just have to live with it. These I want to do, but are they too small? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me have a look. They're definitely too small. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me just copy that, because I am going to mess with it. And they're annoyingly following a curve, so none of them are along a straight path. Take them anyway. Fairness, I could make them reasonably big, and then they can take up more area. Oh, please, just do the thing. Right. I'm just holding up the tracing paper to the screen just to see whether I like it at all. I don't think I do. Let me try it with the one that has the thing on it. Ah, it's better. Okay. That's better. Right, actually, no. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So this one I am going to have to mess with a bit so I can actually see what I'm doing. Nope, that helps me not. Now I'll take the ones that are straighter and None of them. None of them. Okay. Right, that's fine. It's fine. Like the straightest section around here. So let me just take from there and then just kind of sort of make it up slightly. Fine. The nice thing about these, though, is that they're not particularly uniform, which means I can get away with doing them myself by hand, which is how I prefer to do things. So I actually don't mind that a whole bunch. There are certain aspects of like the twilly stuff that's super angular and like you need to have the super straight lines, etc. Then there are other aspects that are more sort of rough hewn and like hand done. I can get away with both. Trying to evenly space these at least a little bit. Right, I need to keep an eye on the time as well. What's the time? Okay, alright. It's fine. All I have to do is maybe sort my hair out slightly before I venture into the outside world. Beyond that, I'm already dressed, not that fast. I just got a few bits and pieces I need to take care of early in the morning. Always the earlier the better, to be honest. Yeah, I quite like that actually. I like how that's turned out. Okay, let me do another couple just so I get a pretty decent idea. Then I gotta think about what else I need to do with this. Is there anything vaguely practical that I can do today? Potentially not. Not really until I know what I'm actually making, that's the trouble. And that's why this bit is always so frustrating to me, because I want to get on and start building things, but I have no plan to work towards, so I literally can't. Like, I have no choice, I have to do this bit. And it always starts off fun, you know? Initially, it's always like, yay, I'm planning, ooh, how exciting. And then as time goes by, it's like, cool, well, kind of bored of that now. Just want to get on with stuff. Let's go. Let's do the thing. Okay, have that. So that's there. That is then on top, like that. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. That works. That works. That makes sense. So I'm gonna give that a little star. That also cool. So we've got that. We've got that. question remains what to do with this. Whether I do much with it at all. I mean, I want to. I do want to. But I want to save, like, the real squigglies for the armor. That makes more sense to me. So what else have I got that I can work with here? Okay, I don't hate that as a premise. How would I execute that? Let me draw out another thing. Both of those out of the way. Yeah, this is going to be a whole heap of time lapse. Just makes more sense. That's where I find out that the webcam's been swinging this whole time. And then at like twice the speed, it's just practically shaking. I wouldn't put it past me. Okay. Now, I'm wondering whether I do something like, because on here, right, it's got these little triangles at the corners, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, same on here, and I liked that. So I reckon I go back to the original, made it a lot bigger, but that's fine because it seems to be from that corner. So I'm thinking, if I go from that corner, an angle, is that going in the right direction? Yeah, it is. I'm thinking if I do that, and then maybe I don't want it to be straight. Maybe I don't. Maybe the whole point is that it's going to be a curve. I mean, the whole thing is going to be 3D, right? So it will end up following a curve anyway. So if I just do it as a line for now, do I want that? No, I want it deeper than that. Do I want it deeper than that? Yes, yes I do. I want it to be more like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Because I think, do that. Then I think if I hold that up to the big sword, do I like it? Yeah, I think I do. But it would make more sense if this top bit was actually following that same line. Like that. And that then came in after the fact into that corner. Let me try that. I think I prefer that. So, I reckon I put that line follows the same thing as before, except it's just from a different corner. So, what? That? Try that. Hold it up to the big sword. Do I like it? Yeah. Sure I do. Because what I'm then thinking is what if I had something similar down here? It's going to make my life more difficult. Maybe not. Maybe not down there, but I think definitely up here. Let's do the thing. Do the thing and see. Got that. Got that. Like both of those. Got that top. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Then I can do something along that edge. Okay, that's good. That works. That makes sense. I'm cool with it. Try and get everything to line up at least a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I like that. So I think I can do something in this corner. Maybe that's where I do the little leafy things. Maybe that's where those come in. Where for art thou leafy things? There, okay. So I'm thinking maybe from in there out? No. Maybe either side along here? Also no. We definitely need something along that edge. What do I want? I don't really want to do a repeat of this. That triangle in of itself can stay blank like that. That works. But I need something along here. And I don't hate the idea of the leafy thing. Don't hate it. If I were to put them in here. Unless I was smart and I did big leafy things rather than little ones. Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay. Let me try that. So that was the correct scale. So I'm going to take that, put that on here. Because that was used for the right scale. That was used for the right scale. This was also used for the right scale. Now these bits and pieces. So I think I can take one of these. And I think if I take the longer one, if I take that, crop it to get that longer one, like this, that, and then make it considerably bigger, mess with the usual. Okay. Cool. Then it's the direction I want to take it in. I think I need to flip it, which is wildly frustrating because we've already established I cannot find how to do that anymore. Because it used to just be there. I don't know why it isn't just there anymore. Really annoying. I'll just have to draw it on the back, I guess. But I think if I hold this up to here, I think it needs to come from... I'm getting confused. Alright, it's fine. Fine. So it needs to be... Alright, we put it at the angle first. Maybe that'll be slightly less confusing for me. So I have this thing, right? I can't visualize anything, ever. I rely exclusively on being able to rotate stuff in real life. I can't spin things in my head. It just doesn't work. And it's always been super frustrating. Do I like it that way round? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Let me try it here first and see. Let me see what I think. I might change my mind. It's been known to happen. Right. Line everything up again, please. I beg. I don't like it that way round. I don't think. As much as it makes sense having it go that way, I don't think I like it that way round. So, let me try it the other way round and see whether that's any better. If I have to think about it too hard, then it's not right. If it is right, it will grab me immediately. Let's try it the way round I was going to do it originally. Which is this way round, unless I was really smart. Unless I was really smart. And how would you do that? Take that. And do... It'll be a slightly different angle. Or like that. It's got to be smaller than that as well. Yeah. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the wire. There's stuff everywhere. Right, let's do it smaller than that. And... Well, at this point, do I even need to trace it? Can I just freehand it? I reckon I can just freehand it. Why not? Why not? I've got a rough idea of what I'm doing. So I think if I do that and up like that, and down like that, and then in like that, I think if I do that, something to that effect, ish, not anymore. Okay. Now, thinking if I do one there and one on the other side, that's what I'm thinking. So can I cheese this? No. No, I cannot. Fair enough. Let's say I did the same on this side, ish. This is not going to be vaguely accurate, so bear with it, but I actually ended up doing slightly better on that side, I think. Kind of funny. Okay. Do I like that? Do I not? Let's find out. Do I like that? Do I not? Right. That, yes. That, also yes. Does this then work as well? I don't mind that. I don't mind that, but it's definitely missing something. Maybe... Yeah, that's better. for no reason, that is better. Maybe I also... That's also better. Okay. I'm still not sure about the 2. Not sure about the 2, and I'm thinking maybe I just do the 1. And the 1 from in here. Okay, I think I do that. I think that is what I would prefer to do. 7:30, that's fine. Well, I've got to leave in like an hour, so by the time it gets to sort of 8, I need to duck out, really. So I'm going to need time to turn everything off so that I can leave the house without burning it down. Okay, I think it is just the 1. I think it's just the 1, and I think the angle I do it at matters. I think I do it from up here and down. Do it from up here and then up. That is the question. I'm inclined to do it that way, because then direction-wise, it makes more sense. Then isn't that what I did originally and I didn't like it? I don't remember. I think I did it from that way originally and I didn't like it. This checks out. Unless I change the shape of it slightly. At the minute, I'm looking to just do it exactly the same. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to change that slightly. I was going to do it like that. I can bring it. It's more like that. And then, help if I had my references up, wouldn't it? Okay. Already confused because I'm looking at the flipped version. I need to find the original. Oh no, I can use this one. Okay. That's fine. And if I'm looking at it like that, it's because I'm taking it at a different angle. It should have come up and under. Got it. Okay. Okay. It's fine. That's fine. Figuring it out. So what I have there is that. So then it comes up under here. That's why. Got it. Okay. 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 So let me take it further away from here as well. I don't like that. So let me do this bit first. And then in and under that. Yeah, okay. It's like that. And then rather than getting hung up on how this ends up, maybe it matters less than I'm thinking it does. Nah, I don't enjoy that. Don't enjoy that at all. No, hate that. Okay. Hate, hate, hate. Double hate. I still don't think it goes at that angle. I don't think it has that bit in like that. I think it does it the other way. I don't know why I think that, but I do. I think it's more like... Here, put it at a slight angle. that. In there like that. In there like that. But again, I don't think I like having just the one. Then maybe by the time there's more than one, I'll be less bothered. Maybe. Let me compare notes. Yada 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 yada. It's okay. It's okay. It looks pretty good on the big sword. Let me see whether layering this differently helps change my mind. I don't know, because the other two are such definites. That's the thing. That's what I'm getting hung up on. Not that I can see anything right now. I don't like it. I don't like it. Ah. Why don't I like it? What's wrong with it, other than everything? It is purely a case of it needing that extra line in there. Maybe then I'll be less bothered. I definitely am less annoyed with that. That is bothering me less. But it's still not right. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna scrap it. As an idea, it sucks. I don't like it. I'll keep it, but I'm gonna put an X. I dislike it so much. I'm actually gonna put an X on it. Right. Let me draw out another one. Draw out another one, and I did like the corner bit. The very corner bit was good. I will take that and I will use that. But I hated the other bit. It's not right. So corner bit, I will steal. So that was good. It's fine. Everything else sucks. I hate it. So let's take it from there. Like that. Let's do from that corner. Fine. Then I'm going to put one of those in there. Don't mind that. This I really, really dislike. I'm going to put that on the note pile. Okay. So that as a corner I still enjoy, which is completely fine. What I don't like is what I was trying to do along here, but it definitely needs something along there. I just don't know what. Because Because I could just do more small little squigglies, but it needs something other than that. So what are my options? Back to this. I do like the leafy things, though. That's what's annoying me. I just don't think they work in there. I don't think they work in there at all. What else? Again, I'm trying to save this for the armor. For the sword, I want to keep it more... slightly more flowy, I think. And that begs the question, okay, cool, do I just make it up then? I have always liked these. Let me see. Let me see. I can crop it. Just the points I care about. I don't really want to do more of that, is the thing. Then does it matter that much? I'll keep doing the thing that I am thinking of more. Yeah, I like this bit. Okay. So, if I hold my tracing paper up to this, is there anything about this that I like? Or am I just gonna hate everything again? There's potential. There's potential. I wonder. Okay. Okay. There's a thing here that I like. I think I can do something with this. There's an aspect to this that I'm down with. Let me see if I can make this work. I'm concentrating, so don't mind me. I will just be here, thinking, pondering. Wondering whether this is even gonna look good. Ooh, I don't hate that at all. It's not bad, you know. It's not bad, but would I like it more if there was more of it? Would it work if there was more of it? That's the real question. Tuck this under the cables that are in my way. Of course. Okay, nearly. Nearly. Maybe all I need to do is move it up slightly. I think that's all that I need from that. Just get rid of that right-hand side and draw it from there. I think I might actually be able to get that to work. So let's say we ignored that and lined it up with that. maybe I'm deep in it again. Maybe what I actually need to be doing here is starting from this and then working my way back. Maybe that's what that is. Okay. Let me start from here. I reckon I can get that to work. Take that, this. I definitely want that. And if I then not improvise necessarily, but if I'm a little selective with stuff, let's say I make it up, kind of. Okay. Do that. And then align that with this. Do that. Don't mind that. I need to add more to it. But like what? That in there. No, I don't like that. It needs to be shorter. Maybe what I do from there is try and remember back to, like, the magic armor. That. Definitely like that. Then I wonder. Magic armor. I want to look at the magic armor. It's that one. That was one of those sets I really wanted to make back in the day, back when I first played all this. Magic armor. Twilight Princess. Yes, good. Oh, so good. Right. Image, new tab, please and thank you. Nice. Alright. Let's whack it on here for now, I guess. Awesome. Okay. So that gives me some ideas. And really, suddenly I'm quite free to just do some of this. Like that. I can make this part of that. It's definitely closer to what I want. Maybe I do something in here like that. And give it the little ones of these. Better, closer, warmer. Maybe I don't do that. And instead, I take this. And make that into that. No, not that. But closer. Definitely a lot closer. So let's say I gave this one of these. One of those. Like that. That then has the following. I say it did something to that effect. So that, that, that. Something like that. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. I think maybe if I put this down slightly, not rid of necessarily, but down slightly. So I do that, that. That, and did one of those. I don't hate that, but it's still not quite right. Definitely better. Definitely better. Maybe what I want to do with this actually is get rid of this. It's the right shape. Maybe it's in the wrong place. But definitely like the top of that. That makes complete sense. I think the problem is it needs to come in further and then loop back round. I draw it at this angle. Let's try that. Because basically needs to follow. So let's say we do that. That's better. That's definitely better. Okay. That's all right. Out of interest, with the rest of this, does it look okay? Fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Don't mind. I do want to make it more apparent that this is a feature and not part of the thing. It's like a little corner. piece. So, to that end, yeah, I don't hate that at all. Don't hate that at all. That's actually quite cool. The danger is overcomplicating it. I'm semi-tempted to leave it at this, to be honest. You hold it up against the big sword. Oof, okay. It's still weird to me to have that blank space. But I like this. I like this. This gets a little star of approval. But then what do we do with the blank space? What goes in there? Is the question. Just look, give up on the scraps, use an actual bit of paper. Good grief. Not like I'm short of it. There we go. Right. Yeah. That definitely. I like that. Much better. But again, this space in here is bothering me. I need to... Do I need to put something in there? Do I need to put something in there? Or can I do something else? What has been done before? What do I like about this one? There's still a lot of blank space in this one, and that's why I like it. I also love the triangles. I don't want to do triangles for this. I want to do swirly things and stuff. And the leaves on here are quite nice. They're the same as on Zelda's crown. So maybe... Then I also like this. I like this. Let me take that and didn't end up using this in the end. Unless I had a little gem in here, which actually I might. Maybe that'll solve some of my problems. I can get a nice sort of vaguely, sensibly symmetrical sort of looking thing. Let's try about... Naturally, yeah. Maybe that's how I play this. Maybe I take this, this, and make it part of that. Interesting. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. Yeah. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Maybe I do something in that vein, but something that makes more sense. Because really, it would be circular, right? What can I do that revolves around a circle? Because I got this. Maybe that's all I need. Maybe that's literally all I need. Just a domey thing. No. I don't know. I don't hate it, though. Don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't know that I like it either. No. It's not the worst, but it's not Again, if it's not hitting me straight away, then it's not right. Whereas this definitely is. Again, I'm debating... I'm so sorry, I will stop hitting this wire at some point. I'm debating whether I need to fill that space at all. But if I were going to... what would I put in there? Because I think I would take something from here. That's what I think. I think it would be something from down here. I can get away with doing it at that angle just fine. Out of interest. I mean, it has to be bigger, but of interest. How much bigger? Also, do I like it or not? Do I like the premise? I don't know. I don't know. Hang on. Let me layer it so that it's got the eye with it as well. No, I don't like it. It doesn't work. Unless... maybe. Maybe I can get it to work with this. I don't... because then it infringes on that, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm still thinking, ooh, okay. Maybe that will work. At what angle? Maybe that works. I don't object to that a whole bunch. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's see. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. See if I like this or not. Because there's every chance I will hate it. Nope, hate it. Cool. That answers that. It does make me think. It makes me wonder if... see, I still enjoy the blank space thing. I'm wondering if I leave that bit blank and then this is the bit that I do something else with. Also, it would just be... ooh, okay, there's an idea. Let's say I were to go like that. And then in here, there was something. Like that. And then against it, something else. I don't hate that. So far, at least. It's cool, but it's not thematically appropriate. I like the idea, but it doesn't work with what this is meant to be. Maybe I need to look less at Twilight Princess and more at Majora's Mask. Maybe that'll help. That's basically what I'm doing with this, right? That's where the triangle comes in. Let me look at actual Majora's Mask. The mask itself. There's not a whole lot on there that I'd want to... maybe, actually. Maybe. Just give me the picture, dang it. Nice. Okay, that's a good pick. Let's put that here and see. So I quite like this. I'm a fan of that. I'm watching the clock, and I'm aware that I'm going to have to leave soon. But out of interest, I don't mind the triangles. So I'm wondering if I crop this so that I'm just looking at the triangles. Then it's whichever's the better side. I think it's this side, actually. So if I just have a look at these real quick. Would they work anywhere? Maybe... Oh, yes, actually. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Right, hang on. Hang on. Let me do this, and then I'll leave. I was pretty confident that will then work. Right, it needs to be slightly smaller than what I've made it, but slightly. Nice, nice, nice. I think I can make that work, you know? I think this is the way to go. And then I'm going to run and sort my hair out at least a little bit. Okay, that works. Right. That looks much better. I'm much happier with that as a premise. So let's say I do this. This. I think that then makes complete and total sense. Do that, that, and that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that as a thing. That definitely makes sense. What I might do, though, is put in another line. So, yes, it makes sense, but also, I put a line in, move these so I can see what I'm doing with my life. A line in, same angle. there-ish. I think that then makes sense. I like that. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to leave that here for now. And then I'm going to come back to it later. I like this. I like this now. Cool. 2.5 hours. Sweet. I will return later with something. Hopefully this. Potentially something else. But I will be back. Just not for a while. So, you know, don't hold your breath or anything. But yeah. Cool. Mad progress has been made this morning. Absolutely huge. And I will catch up with it in a bit.